Hi everyone, it's Christy, and today I am very excited to be bringing you a saddle pad collection video. Before I get right into the video, I just want to explain a few things. So one, I am currently filming in my basement, which is underground, so it's dark. I do have some umbrella lights that I'm just learning how to use, so I hope the lighting is okay. Please let me know if this looks okay and if you like the new background. So I've kind of set up myself a little office in my basement because I'm hoping to start my own business reselling clothes on Poshmark. I actually started a second YouTube channel for that, so if you're interested, I will post the link down below. I don't really think I have any videos uploaded yet, but they will be coming up soon. So please excuse if the lighting is a little bit off and the angle. I'm filming on a my camera with a my phone with a tripod on top of a box right now because I have a little tripod. So I'm just trying to get things figured out right now. So please bear with me. So I'm just gonna get right into the video. First, I'm going to show you all of my half pads. I have 3, and then I'm going to go on to my saddle pads, which you can see I have a huge stack over here. I have way more saddle pads than I could ever possibly need. I don't have a horse, but you know, you can never have too many saddle pads, right? So first, I'm going to show you my Ogilvy half pad. I got this a year ago, just about a year ago, that last January. And I adore this. It is just navy blue with gray and white trim. And I used this on my lease horse jersey, and it was amazing. I haven't used it since. I refuse to sell this because it's beautiful, and I got a killer deal on it. So there's my beautiful Ogilvy half pad. Next, we have Old Faithful. This is my Diamond Wool Wither Relief half pad. It's pretty old. I've had it for a long time, and I adore this pad. It works really good on horses with high withers, or if your saddle is just not quite the right fit. This is just a really good saddle pad to have on hand. I really like that. Next is my other baby. This is my new thin line half pad. It's not really new. I've had it since October. But it's beautiful. It's full sheepskin. I have used it, so it's a little bit dirty. I really like this, and it's super soft and pretty, and my dog is absolutely terrified of this for some reason. Next, we have my one and only show pad, which I'm actually selling because it doesn't work with my saddle because it's not forward flap enough. It's just a fleece show pad. It's by Toklot, in case you're wondering. So this is for sale. It's an extra large, so it's meant for saddles 18-inch or bigger. If you're interested, let me know. Next, the next handful of pads I'm going to be showing you, I'm also selling. So if you're interested, let me know. This is a pinky purple Roma saddle pad. Still has the tags on it. I got this from Jeffers Equine. It's cute. I'm selling pretty much all of my colored pads that aren't like navy or hunter green. This pad is also for sale. It's a purple Centaur saddle pad. It has these interesting girth loops down here, and it's white underneath. It's brand new. I haven't used it. It's for sale. The next saddle pad is also for sale. Wow, that's coming up really red. So it is a red saddle pad. The brand is Jeffers English, or Uniquely English by Jeffers Equine. It's basically a knockoff Tough Rider saddle pad. It's a little bit cheaper than that. It's very flimsy, and I haven't used it, obviously, because it's still bright white. And I had bought this to use for Christmas time, but I decided against that, and I'm selling all of my brightly colored pads. Next up is this Latia baby pad. I will also be selling this. I really like this pad, but it just doesn't really work well with my saddle because it's kind of small, and my saddle is forward flap, so I had to really pull it forward in order for it to work. and it just has a cute little monkey on it. And so that will be for sale. This next pad is also for sale. This is another Latia baby pad. It is tie-dye orange, brand new, never used, white underneath. These pads are really nice. They're very good quality, but they just don't work with my saddle, unfortunately. Next up is this teal Dover saddle pad. It's brand new. It does have my initials on it in Swarovski crystals, so I've been trying to sell this, but I haven't really had much luck because it's, you know, got my initials on it, but hopefully I'll be able to sell that. Next up is another of the Latia tie-dye baby pads. I have used this one once. As you can see, there's a kind of a stain right there. I don't know how. But I'm probably going to be selling this because it's just bright. And I don't know, I might keep this one for summer. We'll see. My last Latia baby pad is this one. It's navy tie-dye. I'll probably keep this one for summer riding. In case you're wondering, all of those Latia saddle pad baby pads came from Jeffers Equine. Next up, we have this Dover pad. It's one of the like lightweight ones, and I just put my initials on it in puffy paint. So yeah, it kind of looks nasty now. It's been a couple of years. I've never used this. I might just, I don't know, chuck it because I don't think I'm ever going to use it. I might donate it somewhere. I don't know. Next up, we have my first ever saddle pad. It is a blue Dover pad, and it's got my name on it. I don't know if it's backwards for me in the camera, but it will probably be right side up for you guys. And then on the other side, it's just got some little turtles. And I used this the summer that I leased T, which was, I was a senior. I had just graduated high school the summer that I leased him. So this saddle pad is 6 or 7 years old now, because I have graduated high school 2 years ago this May. Not high school, college. Next up, so the rest of the saddle pads I will most likely be keeping, as they are my favorites. First up, I have this burnt orange saddle pad, and it's like a suede material. I got this on consignment at Horseman's Outlet for like, I don't know, maybe $12. And it's really cute. I thought it would be super pretty in the fall, and it's just got brown trim. I haven't used this yet, but it's a really nice pad. I don't know what the brand is, but I'm looking forward to using this fall, hopefully with my own horse. Next up, I have a white and navy and red Equine Couture saddle pad. I believe this is from the Stars and Stripes collection, and it's just kind of got this like weird design going on. It's pretty thick. You probably won't be able to tell on camera, but it's not super flexible. But this would be good for winter time, when it's a little bit colder out. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't use this in the summer because it would make your horse sweat like crazy. Next, we just have a plain white Dover pad. As always, I cut the billet straps off of my saddles, my saddle pads, because I don't use them. I have used this, but I washed it and it came out pretty good. So just your basic white saddle pad. Next up, we have a baby blue Dover pad with a navy trim. I probably will be keeping this saddle pad because I feel like baby blue is still a pop of color, but it's not so like in your face. It's a kind of more of a classic color, so I will be keeping this. And this is also a thicker pad. It's definitely thicker than the regular Dover pads, which is nice, but I wouldn't use this in the summer. Next up, we have the only Latia baby pad I will keep, which is my Baker one. It's just white with the Baker trim. It's classic. I love this. The material is not great. It's kind of almost like canvas. So I've had this for quite a few years. It's held up pretty well. It is starting to fray in some places. So, and it's stained, obviously, but you know, it's a white pad. It's gonna get dirty. Next up, we have another pad that I dyed. This one also has my initials on it right here. Believe it or not, but this was actually white when I put it on here, and it soaked up the dye of the pad and changed colors. So I have never used this. I probably won't use this. It's really just something I've kept because I can't really get rid of it because it's got my name on it. Next up is the only other colored pad I'll be keeping, and this is like a mint green Dover pad. I really like this color, and it's sentimental to me because I used this saddle pad on Amigo, who was a lesson horse that I rode at my trainer's barn in Pennsylvania, and he passed away a few years ago. So I just kind of like to keep this to remember him. Of course, I've used it since, but it's a pretty color. I like mint, so I have that. Next up, we have yet another Dover pad. This one is burgundy with gray and black, and it's got my initials again in black and gray puffy paint, and it's just like that. Just a regular Dover pad that I will keep because I don't really like how my initials look on this, but you know, I kind of went crazy. There was a period when I was in college where I was obsessed with monograms, and I didn't have the money to actually get my stuff monogrammed, so I did it myself, and I have regrets. Let's just say that. Next up, we have one of my favorite saddle pads. This saddle pad is several years old, but it's still in really good shape. It washes up great. I wish I could explain the material to you. It's not your typical cotton. And the brand is Horseware Ireland. It's a Mio pad. I got this from Jeffers Equine a few years ago for like $10, and I really like it. It's great for summertime. It's super lightweight, and it holds up really, really well. I love this saddle pad, and a cool feature is that the girth straps come undone, so you can adjust it on your saddle, which I think is really cool. And I've used this a lot, and it looks like it's brand new. So props to this saddle pad for being amazing. Next up, we have a pad that I got at a used tack sale. It's a Dover pad. It's hunter green. I don't think it was ever used. No. And this is one of the older style pads. Like the newer pads, like this one is the newest Dover pad that I've actually bought from Dover, and they've changed the material. It's now less cotton and more of something else. Let me see, does it have a, no, it doesn't have a what it's made out of tag on it, but this one is one of the original. Here, yeah, this one is 100% cotton, so I'm guessing that one must be like polyester or something on the outside. But this pad is 100% cotton, and you can definitely tell by feeling it. I have not used this yet, but I really like that. That was my first hunter green saddle pad, and I don't really know if I'll get more, but I really like it. Looks nice. Next up, we have a plain navy saddle pad. This is more of the newer material, I believe. It has 100% cotton, but definitely feels different. This I got from a used tack sale, or maybe from Horseman's for like $8, I think. And I've used this several times. I really like it. I haven't cut the billet straps off yet because I haven't had the chance. Next up, we have my maroon Ogilvy baby pad. I don't think I have used this once or twice. I absolutely love these saddle pads. They are amazing. So I have, whoa, why am I blurry? Focus. I have a forward flap saddle, and these saddle pads work really well with my saddle. And most of the time, if a pad doesn't have the girth loops, the pad will slip out from under my saddle. But these don't have it, and they don't move an inch because the material underneath is so grippy. These are amazing. These are the only saddle pads that I've bought at full price. Like all of my other saddle pads I've had, I've either gotten on sale, on clearance, on consignment, or secondhand, like at a used tack sale. Next up, we have this Baker saddle pad, and it's navy with the Baker trim and white piping. I got this on consignment at Horseman's for $8 because it is a little bit ripped up right here, but I've used it and it doesn't really bother me. And I really like this pad, and they're super expensive, so $8 for a Baker pad is a really good deal in my opinion. Next up, we have this saddle pad. It is by the brand Latia. It's just navy with light blue and gray, and it's kind of got like a double stitching on the pad. It's quilted, but you can kind of see that there's like a double stitch. I have used this. I like it. It's kind of long this way, more like a dressage pad, even though it is all-purpose. But I like this. It's good. I got this from I think it's Rick's Saddle Shop in Pennsylvania. They were having a tent sale one year, like maybe 2 or 3 years ago that I went to. Next up is this white saddle pad. This is a Roma saddle pad. Roma. And it's from Jeffers. I got this a few years ago when I was in college, and I was convinced I was getting my own horse, so I needed a whole bunch of saddle pads. But obviously that never happened, so yeah. But I really like this, so I haven't sold it. And it's always good to have some just plain white saddle pads, especially for like going to clinics or maybe schooling off property or schooling at a horse show. Next up, we have another burgundy Dover pad, and this one has my old equestrian team, Lafayette College equestrian team on it. I was only on that team for a year though, so joke's on me. Next, we have another Roma pad that I bought from Jeffers with that white one. It's just navy, and it's super pretty. I really like this. I'm also saving that for when I have my own horse. A lot of these pads I've been saving for when I have my own horse. Don't ask why. I don't know. I'm just weird. Next up, we have my favorite, one of my favorites. I'm sorry, it's not dirty. My aunt washed it, and I don't know if you can tell, but it got like little fuzzes and hair stuck all over it. So I had to wipe this with a lint roller. This is my first ever Ogilvy baby pad. It's navy blue. I love it. I've used it a bunch. Only pads I will buy for full price. Next, we have a gray Equine Couture pad. I got this from Horseman's Outlet on it wasn't on consignment, it was on clearance. And it's super pretty. It's puffy, and it has dark gray trim with a lighter gray and the same dark gray roping on it. And this is really pretty. I used this on Jersey, and I really liked it. It looks great with gray polo wraps and the gray bonnet that I have. Next up, we have another Equine Couture saddle pad. This one I got on consignment at Horseman's for $15, I think. And it's just burgundy. Then it has navy and white. This is also from the Stars and Stripes collection. It was brand new with tags when I got it, so I still haven't used it. I'm saving it for my own horse. Next, we have a bevel saddle pad. It's just navy, and then it has hunter green trim with white piping. I really like this saddle pad. It's super high quality. I'm saving this for like special occasions, like lessons or schooling off property or something when I have my own horse. And I got this at a big sale that Bevel had a few years ago. I forget how much. It was like $15 maybe. I think it was like half off. Next up, we have one of my newer pads. This is from SmartPack. It is the SmartPack brand. It says SmartPack right there. And it's got this really interesting quilting on it. It is a little bit thicker than a Dover pad. And it's got this really pretty navy and gray binding on it. I got this because it was on clearance from SmartPack, and I wanted to try one of their saddle pads to see how they were. It's very good quality. I haven't used it, of course, so I can't say how like durable it is, but we'll see. Next, we have a pad that I got secondhand from someone on Facebook, and it's coming up really red, but it's actually burgundy. and it is a USG pad, and I actually have a bonnet to match this in the same color scheme. So it's just burgundy with navy piping, and it's got white and like a tanny gray color. This was secondhand, so it is used, but it's still in really good shape, and I got a super deal on that. Next up, we have another Facebook find. This is a Shop Hunt Club saddle pad. It is by the brand Union Hill, which also makes Latia. It does have a little bit of extra padding right here in the wither, which I think you can kind of see. I haven't used this yet since I got it, but it was used when I got it. So yeah, there's that. This video is already 21 minutes long, like holy smokes. We're getting to the bottom though, I promise. Next up, we have another Equine Couture saddle pad. And I actually got this at the same time I got my Ogilvy half pad. They were having a huge sale at Horseman's last January. And I got this pad dirt cheap, and I got the Ogilvy 20% off, and then I had a gift card. So I saw this saddle pad first, I think, and then I saw the Ogilvy, and they're like the same colors, and I just knew it was meant to be. So it's mainly navy, and then it has white trim along the outside with a silver, and then it has this beautiful detailing on the side. It's white, and then it has it on both sides. And this is also a bit of a thicker puffy pad, so this would be for winter time. And I haven't used that one yet either. Next up, we have a saddle pad that I got from a tent sale at Dover in Connecticut that I went to last year. They had this on clearance. I think it was like $40, so it wasn't really on sale too much, but it was better than the original price, which I think was like $50 or $60. And it's just navy with the Baker stripes, and I have used this. I really like it. It's really pretty. It's also a bit thicker, and the underside is like a fleecy material, so I probably would not use this in summer. Okay, my last two saddle pads. This one is by far my favorite. I just love the colors in it. It's navy and white and burgundy, and it's got some like tan colors and some baby blue, and I just think this is really pretty. It is Equine Couture. I have a lot of Equine Couture. It's also a bit thicker, and it's very, very dirty underneath, so I'm not going to show you the underneath, but it is like a fleecy material, and I've had this for a long time, and I got it secondhand, so I love this saddle pad so much. My mom hates it, but I love it. And my last saddle pad is my newest, and I showed this in my last haul, so if you haven't seen that, go check it out. And it is a Lemieux jump pad. It's beautiful. I can't wait to use it, but it's going to be a while because I'm saving this for my own horse. And it's like the suede material that Lemieux is known for. Then the underside is just like a cotton type material. It's very soft though. And I cannot wait to use this thing. It's so beautiful. I'm displaying this currently with my Ogilvy on top and my saddle on top of it in my room. So yes, I love this pad and I can't wait to use it. So that is it. That concludes my huge saddle pad collection. I have a lot of saddle pads. I have a problem. Please, someone send help. I've been trying to be good and not buy as many saddle pads, but you know, it's a struggle. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this very long video. It's going on 25 minutes now, so I'm going to end this. Let me know what you think of the new filming location and the lighting. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. I love each and every one of you, and please let me know if you have any suggestions down below in the comments. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.